welcome to the Amatrol showroom. My name is Mike Idle. I work on the industrial team here. I want to take just a few minutes and show you a few of our training systems that we have in the HVACR field. Right over here, you can see we have, in the area of heating, we have our mini split troubleshooting system, a great system for introducing the concepts of heat pumps and different types of heat pumps. We also have a standard heat pump training system available as well. We also cover the areas of refrigeration. We have basic refrigeration training over here. And then if you come down here, we also have some refrigerant recovery and charging systems, both for two different types of refrigeration. Now, this system back here is one of our legacy HVACR systems, the T7082A thermal troubleshooting system. A great way to introduce users that are new to this field to all areas of HVAC with both heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Going to cover those concepts, expose them to what they are and how best practices are working in those fields. And it's also going to introduce troubleshooting in this system here. And we have our add-on here, the environmental application system, which is going to simulate real-world scenarios in which you can teach new hires or current associates how to properly work on HVAC systems, whether it be selecting a new system or troubleshooting a current system. Now, over here is one of our newer systems, the HVAC controls system. The HVAC industry is constantly advancing with new types of technology. This is a great system to expose users to different types of controls, motor control, simulate different applications. It's a great way to touch on all those areas. And then coming back this way, we have our refrigeration installation system, a great way to integrate with our recovery and charging systems and our basic refrigeration system, as far as not just how to charge and test, but also how to design and put together systems. At our commercial level, we have the T7400 commercial refrigeration training system designed to simulate different environments such as open air coolers and deep freezers. And we also have an industrial refrigeration system that takes it even a step further. So now I'm joined by Mark Goodman. Mark is the Director of North American Industry for Amatrol and has been in the technical trade industry for decades now. Mark is an expert in the area of addressing the skills gap that we're seeing in our country across the board. But with a focus today on HVAC, Mark, I know you and I hear from people all the time, and whether it's local contractors or massive commercial companies that are looking for help. And one of the main issues we're seeing is that we have this industry that was really pioneered about 40 years ago. So a lot of the people who pioneered this industry and set the standard are starting to retire now. And combining that with the growing level of technology in this industry, we're seeing a huge need for qualified associates. And people are really seeking systems such as the ones Amatrol manufacture here. Are you seeing something similar?
Yeah, absolutely, Mike, and you're right. It is a double-edged sword. Obviously, we've got a lot of folks that have a lot of tenure in the HVACR industry that are looking at retirement. But more importantly than that, the technology has really proliferated and evolved over the years. And that's one of the things that we do with the systems that we manufacture here at Amatrol is we're relevant and up to speed with the latest industry standards.
The one thing I think that makes Amatrol stand out is there's a lot of manuals, a lot of how-to out there where you can read through these books, or there's a lot of hands-on training. But you know, it used to be when Jimmy got the job, oh, just spend a week with Joe and Joe will show you how to do it. There's a lot more to it now, and I'm finding that folks are really drawn to the combination that Amatrol offers of both the hands-on skills with relevant components along with a very engaging curriculum.
Because the simple fact is John may not know that job well enough to even be able to teach Jimmy these days, Mike. So with the blended learning format that we have at Amatrol, where we've got good cloud-based content that supports all of the learning objectives that we can then introduce to an associate to practice authentic, hands-on, real-world skills, gets them adaptable and ready for field services.
Absolutely. And the last thing I want to cover here is the last thing you want to do if you're brand new to the HVAC industry is start getting your hands on very high voltage, potentially high temperature products without proper training. And even beyond that though, although we have a great suite of HVAC focused trainers here, Amatrol also is making sure to cover other areas that even introduce you to electrical training or pneumatic training or different areas such as controls training that also is valuable towards creating a fully trained, completely ready to go out into the field professional.
Absolutely, Mike. We always tell our customers that regardless of what they do, they're really focused on 5 key core competency categories: electrical, mechanical, fluid power, electronics, and automation. And we can add refrigeration and commercial refrigeration onto the end of that to have an entire suite of both, as you mentioned, safety courses, foundational aspects behind all of the elements that go into a successful HVACR technician.
Like I said, this is just a few of the systems that we have in this field, and along with that, we have many other areas covered as well. If you would have any interest in learning more about any of this, please feel free to reach out to Mark or myself or your local Amatrol authorized distributor. Thanks so much.